Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, I was doing some testing of some stuff on Kiasma, and you guys know that I love my floppy Mulan team. I think it's quite fun. I do enjoy the team, but something I realized, and I'd been using Joker in this team for a while, but I was basically realized that Joker with Mulan can sort of interrupt most things in the game depending on the enemy team. Now let me elaborate. So I was looking at this team here and I'm like, okay, obviously Verk Poison's really frustrating for me. And originally I was like, okay, so let's put Mulan on Verk because Mulan basically just hits anything straight up super fast. And then I was like, wait, let me test this to see if Mulan in this position stuns the 3 enemies because she does it so soon. And what happens is she actually procs Joker to do his AoE like before something like a Verk can even lay his poison. So the way this battle goes is we go in, we instant stun 3, procs Joker, Joker's obviously advantageous against the Verk, and we go ahead and we stun the Verk. Now we also stun the Kren. I do notice that the Kren manages just to get his bombs off at the back, but that's something we're not too stressed about. So I wanted to go through and test this against other things because this is a pretty cool option to try and sort of counter enemy formations, and you can also counter multiple enemies just with this combo and just sort of lock out a board at the start of the battle and avoid all those harmful things that you look at. So I just wanted to put in this one, and I just threw Oku in because this team really doesn't need anything else. It just needs something to live one hit, and then you're pretty good, especially against this enemy formation. So let's put this in. I'll try and slow the speed. So there you go. The stun happens that quick. So stun happens that quick. I think Kren's thing, it's like you can't interrupt. Oh no, we did interrupt the bombs this time on Kren. So we interrupt the entire board with that, which I just find to be pretty fantastic in general. Like literally they didn't get to do anything from the very start. Then we do that. 3 enemies are going to be stunned because obviously it's only the maulers that are getting stunned, but it's still pretty solid. Like Joker's control capacity, even though he hasn't been widely used as much as Queen, I think his tech optionality, especially now that we compare him with Mulan, and the fact that those two they're the same faction, so we even get the faction bonus between it, I just think it's a really solid thing because I feel like Joker dropped off a lot. But I'm trying to bring him back because as much as I liked Queen more from the start when Joker was better, I still like Joker, and I think they're just a really cool collab, and I want to find some more uses. So like I said, this use between those two is absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at this team. So this team we're going to struggle a little bit because we won't be able to use the same combo purely because there's an Astar, and I don't believe we interrupt Astar in time. However, we can test that. I just don't think we do. I think Astar... No, she does. She runs out and then uses it. So we should be able to do this. Let me go that. Yes. Okay, so let's begin battle on this one. And then that way we get the stun, and then we should interrupt the tree. I don't know if we'll interrupt the tree before his roots, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's go ahead. Let's begin battle. Let's just slowly see what happens. Okay, stun. Okay, we do get the Astar. So we even get the Astar, it's sick, and then we control the whole enemy team. Tree doesn't get his roots, nothing happens. We're pretty much GG from there. Unfortunately, Joker died. It's not working out the way I'd hoped. But you like get the idea, like we can play for retries on this. Maybe we'll even get it without the Joker because we do have a fair bit of control in this team anyway. And we managed to lock out the whole enemy team at the very start anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And there you go. Pretty solid. Now, this is also pretty decent deficit on Kiasma. You know, we're 59 billion versus 659 billion. Like, it's not crazy. What are we levels wise? So we're not quite 400 levels. We've crept back down in the deficit, so we could probably creep up a bit. But in general, I feel like it's a pretty solid just strategy to lock enemy teams out. So let's go in here, check out this one. And once again, this one should work perfectly fine. We should get anyone before they do anything, and we should just completely lock out the enemy team. So let's swap it over. Let's bring this down here. Okay. Yep. I don't see this being an issue. I could be wrong. Okay, straight lockout. Whole enemy team. Actually, have I got Joker on the right one? I don't think Joker's locking out enough, is he? I can't remember what the positioning was. Let's go. Perfectly fine. No dramas. Easy claps. Like I said, it's just such a good combo. Obviously I'm biased because I just like all the characters in the team, but I'm pretty impressed with it so far. Okay, let's go this one. Anyone immune? No, once again, I don't know. I do not know if we will stop the Odin. I don't know, but I would imagine that we will. No, Odin's portal happens super quick. I don't know if we'll beat that. Let's try. Let's see. Stun. We beat the portal. We even beat the portal. Unfortunately, Queen got hit, so I might just swap that. I might just swap that around, and then we might be good. We do have the Aziz to worry about, so if we don't control him, he's going to get the mind control off. But we'll see how we go. Oh, where's the pressure coming from? Oh, is this Damon? Is it Damon that's just one-shotting me? Might be that. Let's try this again. Let's have a look. Because obviously we get that control off early, which is really solid. It might be the Damon that's my issue in this one. I want to check damage. Enemy team. It's still the Odin. So it must be his Void Lightnings that still come out. Can we try and deal with the Odin by this? Because then we'll get an extra hit on him. I don't know. Okay, he got one Void Lightning out there. If we can just lock out that Odin, we're pretty good. Even if I have to put Chad in there to just infinite lockout, essentially, we should be fine. But yeah, there we go. Just a bit of a formation shift so that Joker was using his gun on the Odin. And once again, easy GGs. Not too bad. All right, let's bounce out. Let's bounce out again. Yep. Let's check it against the next team. All right, so who have we got here? So now this one's tricky. So this is one of those teams where it's not going to work purely because we can't CC the Warwick. So this is like a counter to this team because we can't CC the Warwick, which means we're not going to stop the pyramid, which sort of like bones our entire thing. And Warwick's just an issue for me in general in campaign for this. But let's just jump in and see. Let's put on one-time speed, see if we can figure something out that's going to actually work. Because as you can see, they did get the pyramid up before we managed to get that extra CC off, didn't they? Yeah, the pyramid went up. So unfortunately, this team, just purely because of that Warwick, we're not going to be able to get it on that. But what if can we do it like this anyway and see how it goes? Now, I'm going to have to swap Oku out for this one, purely because he's going to get clapped, like easy clapped. But let's see. Queen already down. So this is the other thing. When we're using Queen in this team, honestly, if we change up the entire front row, maybe we have a chance. Just because like when you're using Queen, super squishy. And if we don't get hard CCs across the board, then it really hurts. So let's go ahead and let's put Chad in. Chad's one that I really like in this team. We might even try Chad with, what's his face? Because this still gives a 4-piece bonus. Where is he? Where's Geralt? Oh, Geralt. Am I looking at Geralt? There he is. Let's try this. Hopefully Chad doesn't get one shot. Floppy and Chad both getting one shot. That sucks. Okay, yeah. So honestly, I just think that the Warwick is just too much of an issue for me. Is essentially where we're at. Unless I can think of what else could I counter that with? Maybe I just bring the Athalia. Maybe we just take the Athalia in and see how it goes. Let's have a try. I kind of want to get this one now. We've done the rest of the enemies. Okay, honestly, if we can actually CC, because Warwick has that little window. I don't know if we're gonna have the damage for him either. Before we die, because we didn't get Floppy to grab what's her face either, so she's gonna eventually just clap the team. Yeah, honestly, we did quite reasonable. Like I'm not too disappointed with that. Let's do a little shimmy around. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. What if we do this, we do that, we do that, and then we do Athalia. Can we do this like this? Do we get the 3 CCs? Do we chain straight into Joker? I think we do. Okay, do we get did we get the group? I think we got the group. Okay, Floppy's down, which means we got no more grouping capabilities because we don't have Queen in this team. So that could be a big issue. And and Thalia juggles to the wrong end. I'll be back in a sec. I reckon we'll get this one. Okay, yeah, I was dreaming. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately, with that front row of the Granite and Warwick, it's just, yeah, we got no chance. We're just not getting there. And Floppy just dies instantly because they're not getting CC'd and they just clap in. But you get the idea. I mean, it worked pretty functionally through the first 4 teams that we're at this stage, with an sort of throwaway Oku in the front row with them. So I think it's, you know, pretty solid. I like it. Plus, like I said, it's not something you have to make as a main team, but like if you're struggling and you got like 2 or 3 units in the back row that you really got to lock out their abilities at the start, just using a Mulan with Joker can just lock them out, and then you can throw that in with whatever strategy you're using to stop those, you know, harmful effects, if you want to call them, you know, the pyramid, the poisons, the bombs, the anything pretty much. I'm not sure what it won't stop. Probably won't stop a man, I want to test this now. I really, really want to test it against a Flora. But I've never actually tried Mulan alone against a Flora, because she can probably counter that as well. But if she can do it, probably Joker can do it as well if she's in a different spot and you want to look at the 3 in the middle. I don't know. Like I said, something to think about. I think it's a pretty cool combo. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.